हेलो स्टूडेंट्स। तो यहाँ पे इस क्वेश्चन को गिवन है अ मिक्सचर ऑफ 2 moles of helium gas with atomic mass 4 mu and 1 mole of argon gas with atomic mass 40 mu is kept at 300 Kelvin in a container। ठीक है। द रेशियो ऑफ आरएमएस स्पीड हमको पूछा गया यहाँ पे। तो देखो सबसे पहले तो अगर मैं आरएमएस स्पीड के बारे में मेंशन करूँ वी आर एम एस, तो वो होता है अंडर द रूट 3 RT अपॉन एम। ठीक है, यहाँ पे एम मेरा एटॉमिक मास है, राइट। अब देखो बिकॉज ये जो एक्सप्रेशन है ये कम्प्लीटली इंडिपेंडेंट ऑफ नंबर ऑफ मोल्स है। ठीक है, तो चाहे जितने भी नंबर ऑफ मोल्स हो उसकी आरएमएस स्पीड सेम ही रहेगी। ठीक है, तो इतने बात तो क्लियर है हमारे पास। तो देखो मुझको यहाँ पर रेशियो निकालना है। ठीक है, जब टेम्परेचर सेम है, गैस कांस्टेंट सेम है, 3 इज अ कांस्टेंट है, तो वो सब कैंसिल आउट हो जाएंगे। तो सिंपली जो मेरा आरएमएस होगा, आरएमएस स्पीड होगी, वो इन्वर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल होगी टू द अंडर रूट ऑफ एटॉमिक मास। ठीक है, तो यहाँ से मेरे पास वी आरएमएस ऑफ हीलियम upon V RMS of R.
The temperature of an open room of volume 30 meter cube increases from 17 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius due to sunshine. The atmospheric pressure in the room remains 1 into 10 to the power 5 pascals. If Ni and Nf are the number of molecules in the room before and after heating, then Nf minus Ni will be option 1 2.5 into 10 to the power 25, option 2 minus 2.5 into 10 to the power 25, option 3 minus 1.6 into 10 to the power 23, and option 4 is 1.38 into 10 to the power 23. So we have an open room here that has a fixed volume V equal to 30 meter cube. I represented the boundary of the open room with a dotted line because mass can flow in and out of the room. So we are given also the pressure, which is also constant, 1 into 10 to the power 5 pascals. Initially at 17 degrees Celsius, gas present in the room is also at 17 degrees Celsius, and there are a number of molecules inside this room, and the number of molecules is denoted as Ni. Now when we heat the room, then the gas also heats up and the distance between the molecules starts to increase, the volume expands. But since the pressure is constant, the molecules of gas start to go out of this room as represented by the red dots. Therefore, the final number of molecules Nf will be less than Ni because of heating. So we are given initially that the temperature is 17 degrees Celsius, or in Kelvin it is equal to 290 Kelvin, and the final temperature Tf is equal to 300 Kelvin or 27 degrees Celsius. Nf minus Ni can be calculated using the ideal gas equation, which is PV is equal to capital N RT, where capital N is the number of moles. The number of moles N can be written as PV by RT. So for the initial condition, that is at 17 degrees Celsius, N initial will be equal to P initial V initial upon R into T initial. PV and R are constant, therefore they can be denoted as PV upon R into 1 by Ti. Similarly, the number of moles of gas at 27 degrees Celsius inside the open room is PV by R into 1 by Tf. Now we need to find the number of molecules in final state minus the number of molecules in the initial state. Now the number of molecules N is equal to number of moles capital N into the Avogadro number, because 1 mole of gas contains Avogadro number of molecules. Therefore, we can write NF as capital NF into Avogadro number, and small ni can be written as capital Ni into Avogadro number. Taking Na common, we get NF minus Ni into Na. So NF minus Ni is equal to capital NF can be written as PV upon R into 1 by TF minus PV upon R into 1 upon Ti multiplied by Avogadro number. So PV upon R into Na into 1 by Tf minus 1 by Ti. Inserting values, we get small nf minus small ni is equal to pressure is 1 into 10 to the power 5 pascals, volume is 30 meter cube, Avogadro number is 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 divided by R is 8.31, 1 upon 300 minus 1 upon 290. Upon calculation, we get the value of small nf minus small ni is equal to minus 2.5 into 10 to the power 25. This is our answer. So minus 2.5 into 10 to the power 25 is given in option B. Therefore, option 2 is the correct answer.
Hello everyone, let's start the question. Question says that an ideal gas undergoes a quasi-static reversible process in which its molar heat capacity C remains constant if during the process the relation of the pressure and volume is given by PV to the power n equal to constant, then n is given by, okay, so you have to find the n in terms of Cp Cv, okay, Cp or Cv or C as we see in the options. So for the polytropic process, the molar heat capacity, okay, C can be written as Cv plus R by 1 minus n, okay, and here it is written that C remains constant and the PV to the power n is constant, okay. So from here what we can do, if we take Cv to the other side, we can write C minus Cv equal to R by 1 minus n, okay. So to find out n, what we can do, we can write 1 minus n equal to R divided by C minus Cv, okay. Now if we take 1 to the other side, we can write n equal to 1 minus R Cv C minus Cv, okay. So if we solve this, we can write C minus Cv minus R, and in the bottom we can write C minus Cv. So as we know, R is equal to Cp minus Cv. So if we replace here the R, we can write C minus Cv, okay, minus R, that is minus Cp, and this minus and this minus, this will be plus CV divided by C minus CV. So here we see that CV is cancelled out. So here we can write C minus CP divided by C minus CV. So what we got? We got N equal to C minus Cp divided by C minus Cv. So this is the correct option. Okay, so here we can write the correct answer. The correct answer is N equal to C minus Cp divided by C minus Cv. Thank you.
Hello everyone. So the question is, two non-reacting monoatomic ideal gas have their atomic mass in the ratio of 2:3. Okay. The ratio of their partial pressure when enclosed in a vessel capped at a constant temperature is 4/3. The ratio of their densities is. Okay, to solve this question we have to apply the ideal gas equation, and the ideal gas equation is given by PV equals to nRT. Now I want this equation in the aspects of density. So I know P equals to mass upon volume. Density is basically mass upon volume, or I can say my volume equals to mass upon density. That is the, so I can write at the place of V as mass upon density equals to. Similarly, N is the number of mole, and I can write number of mole as given mass upon molar mass RT. Now M to M cut, and I have my equation in the aspects of density, and the equation is Pm equals to dRT. Now I can apply this equation for the initial state and for the final state. Okay, suppose at initial my pressure is P1, molar mass is M1, density is d1, r is constant, and temperature is also constant. So this is my first equation. Similarly, for the final condition, suppose my pressure is P2, molar mass is M2, density is d2, r is constant, t is constant. They are same for initial and final condition. Now I am going to divide both equations. Okay, I am going to divide both equation. Divide 1 by 2. So RT to RT cut when I divide these. So I will get P1 M1 upon P2 M2 equals to D1 upon D2. So this is basically the ratio of pressure and the ratio of molar mass, and all two things are given in the question. The ratio of pressure is given as 4/3 and the ratio of mass is given as 2/3 equals to D1 upon D2. So the ratio of my density is coming out to be 8/9. This is the ratio of density. So let's check the options. The last option, which is 8:9, is my correct answer. Okay, thank you.